liking the same guy.
Honestly, that is ultimately what got the show picked up. But also, in terms of the gender and sexualities and stuff like that, it was very important because that happens. I don't attract gay men, and I'm not attracted to gay men. Like, it's just not a thing.
Tell me more about that.
It's just, I think, like, if you ask any of the girls, like, they'll tell you the same. And I think they're just labels. That's what, like, I don't care what, like, I'm dating someone. I'm like, I don't care what you identify as or what you call yourself, as long as you're happy being who you are. But no, but to be honest, it's like, that's why I don't go to gay clubs. I don't go to, gay things, because it's like the men that I attract are not there. And also, like, they're like, they kind of like wave you off. You're just like, oh, that, hey girl, like, it's not, you're not in in here like the rest of us are. It's just, it's always, but it's, I never really understood it until now, because before, when I would go and I just was like, there's something about this room. It's like, it's almost like they don't want me here. Like, I'm not really in it here, because I'm not presenting as a man. I'm not presenting in that way.
And to be clear, the gay community room. Of
Yeah.
your own community. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But it's not like a shameful thing, or just like, oh, they're mean to me. But it's like, these are not my men in terms of attraction. Now, if I'm just going to have a kiki, sure. But like, these are not the men that are interested in me in that capacity. I do that when I go to the straight rooms.
So, so has it always been that way for you in terms of when it comes to men? Has it always been what some people consider the straight guy always being the one that would approach you?
Or somebody who, yeah, has been intimate and dating, women for most of their life, or like up until then, for sure. Absolutely. It has always been that way, but now it's like even more so. Now that I definitely present in more of a feminine way, because also, like, it's like my energy is that.
I saw Doc throw his head back, so I'm gonna go to Mia. Mia, what's your thoughts on this? Are straight men with trans now? What's going on?
He's an op. He's an op. This is what happens when women spend too much time being nice to motherfuckers. We had the biggest problem that I have with a lot of women is we invite ops to the table to eat with us. And then they get this idea that they're better than us. Like, he has said so much stuff. He is an op to women. He legitimately thinks that he is better than the blueprint. He looks like us. He acts like us. He wears our makeup. He wears our clothes. He wears our shoes. He does his hair like us. We are the blueprint. And this stupid man, this retarded man, thinks that he's better than the blueprint. And then, to add insult to injury, he's acting like he is sleeping with straight men. He's not. These are gay DL men. These men are gay. Straight men don't have sex with other men. Period. It's not possible. Straight men do not have sex with other men. If you are a man and you are having sex with another man, regardless if it's out in the open or in the closet, you are gay. You just don't want to admit it. And then the elephant in the room is he's specifically going after DL men that have families, because most DL men have wife, have children, have lives like that. So he's purposefully going after men that have a stratosphere about that. And he likes that. And he admits it. Again, this man is nothing but opposition to women. And it's just crazy that so many people still support him.
Well, he said he eating the girls up.
Especially if I look cuter than any girl does. Like, what's the problem?
Like I said, opposition.
Like, what's the issue? And that's exactly how I apply it to myself these days, in the way that I present, like, in my feminine regalia. I've always been a feminine being, and like, that's just like how I best express myself. But I'm like, listen, I'm out all the time, and like, I'm killing a dress and no one else is. Like, the girls in the room are not doing it. Like, they don't look cute. They're not dressed to any nine.
How delusional he is. Find a picture of his sister. Find a picture of his sister. His sister's beautiful. Find a picture of his sister and show it. That is his first opposition.
Ken, you looking serious over there. What's your thoughts on this?
I was just chuckling because women's husbands are fucking EJ. Straight up. Like, women's husbands in the media, in in entertainment. Like I'm for real. High profile women's husbands are fucking EJ, because when he's saying he does, the men that he deals with are straight, what he's saying is they're not femme. He's saying they're masculine men. They're masculine presenting men. When he's saying when he goes to the gay club, he doesn't attract. Like there's a thing in the gay in the gay world where they don't like the feminine boys. Shit like that. I be hearing their conversations and I'm like, he's talking about feminine. He doesn't attract men that present as women. He attracts men that would be your general in the military, that would be your CEO. These women's husbands in Hollywood and in high finance are EJ's boyfriend. That's what he's talking about. And it's a thing to be able to flip a so-called straight man, a man with a family, and you're able to be on the side. But from the interesting perspective is women decentered men, but gay men are men too. They're not decentered. Gay men are part of patriarchy as well, right? It's because they got what he said. I'm showing up and I'm eating the girls up in clothes. I'm eating y'all up. I'm eating y'all up and I'm fucking your husbands. Like,
and that nigga gots to be lying when he talking about, because this is what I presented. This nigga like 6'3" with shoulders the size of Texas and a face with the Superman jawline. Like, if he don't get the fuck out of here, it ain't no way, bro. Magic Johnson allowing this shit, bro. We need to close down all his movie theaters and get him out of there. But I think he incites a bigger problem. For a long time, gay men put this idea of like, well, why does it bother you that they're gay? They're not looking at you. I think that was a big narrative that they threw out. And he has disproved the fact that, well, they are looking at you. You know what I mean? And they are trying, even if you're not doing that, it becomes a weird thing for guys like who have like strong homophobia, because then you put them in a position of, a lot of these people, the only way they know how to react is violence. You know what I mean? And he disproved that method for other gay men who might not be doing it, but now it's a thing that's in people's head.
And look, like when you go on TikTok, the men that are being exposed for DL, it's a lot. Like it's not this is not just a niche. This is a whole lifestyle. So I think it's important now for there to be a space of who are these men sleeping with? These men need a space to come out and not be like that anymore. You know what I'm saying? If that's their lifestyle, they need a lane to actually get that off, because that's a huge secret. That is a huge elephant in the room, that this is your lifestyle, but you're showing up every day, married with kids. And I'm not judging, but I'm saying that the burden and the weight that is on not hundreds of thousands of men, millions of men, because it's a new man getting exposed for laying with a man every single day. There's a roster. These dudes be having rosters, and these men that's on the roster are women's husbands. They are pastors. They're in the military.
Your internet slowing up.
They are pastors.
But I'm gonna play
MAGA pastors.
What Fredo Bang had to say about his father being gay. This is like NBA young boys like rivals. So this is what he had to say
about your dad being gay.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you find out?
He told me.
What?
Yeah. I think I was probably 12, 13 or something like that. And it was him and my auntie, and he was like, man, I got something to tell you. And when he told me, it wasn't really no reaction from me. So it's like, damn, when you have unconditional love for somebody, especially like that, it's almost nothing that you can tell me that make me look at you different. If that makes sense, because I look at you as my father.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never thought about it. You know what I'm saying? It never changed the way I thought about him.
12, you may not have thought about it. But as you look at life through your lens at 27, what you said, 29?
Yeah.
do you look at him different today?
No, it's my daddy.
Yeah. Now, how do you navigate? Did you have identity issues? Like, what was the stress that
he ain't never did none of that around me.
Okay.
Like he was respectful, and he not flamboyant. He not dressing up like no woman and all that crazy.
Right.
So
now
if he was to do something like that, then it'd be like, I need to check you and have a talk with you. But he ain't never do nothing like that.
And this all is respectful. Is he with a man now?
No.
Was it a phase? What is it?
I don't know.
Do you want to know?
Nah.
Okay.
It's just business. You're a grown man.
For sure. With your dad.
As far as somebody like that, like this is like if my mama had a situation and a woman came and told me, "Oh, back in the day I did something with your mama." You gonna start looking at your mama different? It's my mama. I look at her as my mama.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So with your dad's situation, also with the mother of your children, do you consider yourself to be an ally for the LGBTQ?
Say that again.
LGBTQ.
An ally?
Like an ally. Cause like dudes.
That's just funny how you put it.
It's one of those things, bro. Like we don't see this.
Yeah.
I don't have.
I can say I never had a what's the word I'm looking for?
Dislike.
That too, but what's the complex? I never had a complex about it.
Explain.
What the hell?
Cause I didn't seen it so much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, long as it's not
on both sides, from a woman's dynamic or a man's dynamic. Okay,
I done seen it so many times that like it ain't never nothing that like.
All right,
Black America lacks range. The range of Black America is fucking. That's my fucking father. Period. End of story. If that's my daddy, that's my daddy. End of story. What is we talking about? Right? Even the mental gymnastics trying to run this filter through. What do the other bros think, or what the society? That's my daddy, period, or my mama. End of story. Like all that, that shit weird. That's my fucking mama or my daddy, period.
So Mia, as the female on here, this was a gay man that had a child with a woman. How do you feel as a woman? You know, a gay guy having children.
I mean, obviously it's a shame because he wasted part of his life and part of that woman's life. Obviously that relationship, marriage, whatever, wasn't going to be a forever thing, obviously. However, I mean, that I've never heard of that Fredo dude. He looks like he's a well-adjusted young man. I mean, he turned out fine. I'm more laughing at Cam, to be honest. I mean, we're talking about DL men. Cam got like 50,000 baby mamas. He's known for his promiscuity. He's in Daisy Dukes. I mean, he fits the bill for what most DL men act like. And the fact that he was stumbling over the LGBTQ and he was just making the whole conversation weird, like to Ken's point, the whole conversation was weird. I believe that Fredo dude was very articulate. He's like, that's my dad. That's my mom. It's like, well, what do you mean? Why are we getting deep into this? It was Cam that made it super awkward. So, I mean, Cam, you can come out the closet anytime, buddy. We already know. We're good. We already know you're hiding in there. You can come out anytime.
Doc, I know you know who Fredo Bang is, and he's in a throuple. One of his baby mom was a stud. So did you know his father was gay?
Yeah, they spoke on it before when they was, YB spoke on it trying to make fun of him and stuff like that. But I don't think you control the sexuality of your parents. And I think it's kind of presumptuous for us to assume that, Fredo mama didn't know what Fredo daddy was up to. You know what I mean? They were back in the day doing cocaine and, sexuality is a spectrum. You know what I mean? Whatever they tell you, they were doing all type of wild stuff back then. You know what I'm saying? They had Rick James playing, just wilding. You know what I'm saying? So we never really know. I would feel like the way Cam is sitting and dressed, this was not the conversation I would want to have, though. Like the way he just keep digging and he's sitting over there with a full-length sweater, vest on, all of that, and these little ass shorts, legs crossed, like he looking down at you like, well, how does that make you feel? Like, bro, I felt regular before you sat like this and asked me this. You know what I'm saying?
Made it weird.
He over there like he marketing himself for EJ Johnson right now. You know what I'm saying? Like Cam need to cut that out. EJ looking at him. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, Cam is like, would it be weird if I was your stepdaddy? Like,
Yes, he just made the whole talk weird. I feel like that Fredo dude was fine. He was just like, it's my parents.
And
like,
even going
he was
back
very
to,
cut and dry.
even going back to Fredo's baby moms, like, first off, most men don't care if women like women typically. That's just something in the community that men just don't really put too much stock and give a pass. And we say that Fredo Bang's one of his baby moms is a stud, but if you go look at her, she's not like what you would. She's kind of like a femme who would wear like a fitted hat sometimes and jeans and sneakers. She's not like Brorilla. You know what I mean? Like if you see her, she's not. If you go see her, she'll be in a dress, all type of stuff like that. Like she's a very attractive woman if you go see her.